What's a bet you made that you wish you never won? I bet my dad $1,000 that he couldn't quit smoking for a year, thinking it would motivate him to finally get healthy, but winning that bet cost me my relationship with him forever. My dad had been a 2-pack-a-day smoker for 30 years. He'd tried to quit countless times, but always went back to cigarettes within a few weeks. Mom had been begging him to stop since I was a kid, especially after her father died of lung cancer. Last Christmas, during another family argument about his smoking, I got frustrated and made an impulsive offer. Dad, I'll bet you $1,000 you can't quit for a full year. If you really want to stop, put your money where your mouth is. Dad's eyes lit up with that competitive spark I'd seen my whole life. He was the kind of guy who never backed down from a challenge, whether it was arm wrestling or fixing a car engine. You're on, he said, shaking my hand. Easiest $1,000 I'll ever make. The first few weeks were brutal. Dad was irritable, restless, and constantly chewing toothpicks. Mom said he was using nicotine patches and attending support group meetings twice a week. By month 3, he was actually doing well. He'd gained some weight but seemed healthier overall. He was walking every morning and had more energy than I'd seen in years. Around month 6, something changed. Dad started acting distant during our weekly phone calls. When I'd ask about his progress, he'd give short answers and change the subject quickly. I assumed he was just struggling with cravings and didn't want to talk about it. I kept encouraging him, reminding him he was halfway to winning our bet. Month 9 was when I started getting worried. Dad missed our usual Sunday dinner 2 weeks in a row, claiming he wasn't feeling well. Mom said he'd been having headaches and seemed tired all the time. I drove over to check on him and found him sitting on the porch looking thinner than I'd ever seen him. When I mentioned that he only had 3 months left to win the bet, he gave me the strangest look. Yeah, he said quietly. 3 more months. 2 weeks later, Dad collapsed at work and was rushed to the hospital. The doctors found a massive tumor in his lungs that had been growing for months, possibly years. During his diagnosis appointment, the oncologist explained that Dad's recent symptoms, the headaches, fatigue, and weight loss, were all signs of advanced lung cancer. The strange thing, the doctor said, is that quitting smoking actually made his symptoms more noticeable. When he was still smoking, the nicotine was masking some of the cancer's effects. That's when I understood the look Dad had given me on the porch. He'd known something was wrong for months but hadn't wanted to see a doctor because he was determined to win our bet. Dad died 6 weeks later, just 2 months short of the 1-year mark. In his final days, he kept apologizing for losing the bet and owing me money. I tried to tell him the bet didn't matter, that I just wanted him to get better, but he was too weak to really understand what I was saying. The worst part was realizing that our bet had prevented him from seeking medical help when he first noticed symptoms. He'd been so focused on proving he could quit smoking that he'd ignored the cancer growing inside him. At the funeral, Mom told me that Dad had been secretly setting aside money every month to pay me when he won the bet. She found $800 in an envelope marked Jessica's bet money in his desk drawer. I never wanted to win that bet. I just wanted my dad to be healthy and live longer. Instead, my need to challenge him cost us both the time we could have had